Well, I'm Pablo Gonzalez Parodi. I was born in Uruguay. Now I live in the US, in the States, in Tennessee. I'm a originally sailor from Montevideo. That's where I grew up sailing, and all in the coast in Uruguay and Argentina. And I'm 45 years old. Now I'm signed for the Global Solo Challenge 2027.
Where does your passion for sailing come from?
So I was raised 7 blocks from the Uruguayan Yacht Club, which is the national entity, and it was very natural for me to join the club. And I really like, when I was a kid, my parents, they would take me for walks on the coast, and I will see the boats sailing. So at an early stage, when I was 11, I joined the club and start sailing. And it's a sport that it develops your instincts very, very good. You learn how to do decisions, and it helps you to grow up. So it was kind of a natural thing for me.
How did you become interested in solo sailing in particular?
So I was sailing in Punta del Este, which is a stop for back then for the BOC, the BOC, and the Whitbread back in the 90s, and very big ocean races. And in 1995, Christopher Hogan arrived to Punta del Este, and we were in the arrival. And it was something fantastic for me seeing his open class coming. I remember with a big south, planning on the massive waves, and I was intrigued by the fact that a solo person can sail around the world. So here we are.
What lesson do you think you've learned from sailing over the years?
Well, sailing is a great sport, especially in an early stage when you grow up, sailing on Optimis or Laser or other small classes, because um, you confine your boat with the different factors like weather, cold, the wind, and you need to make decisions. And it's a great sport.
Do you have a sailing hero?
Albert Fuchs, which is not a sailor, it's more an explorer. Albert Fuchs with Reynold Messner, they crossed the Antarctic by foot from coast to the South Pole to the other coast. And I won't say he's my hero, but I follow him for many years.
What is your nicest memory of a time that you were sailing?
Friendships. I mean, I make a lot of friends, and I'm still up today, more than 30 years, and I'm still a very good friend with a lot of people. But friends is probably the nicest memory. And you can win a championship, but when you're by yourself is one thing. When you're friends, is different. You follow you continue the memory.
Tell us a little bit more about your sailing, but in particular racing experience.
So I very much start in the beginning of my sailing career or experience in handicap, different boats, mostly designed from Herman Frers, like Paquita 26, CP 26, CP 30. They're all boats that they use in the Rio de la Plata, where I grew up. And I was a bowman, always doing all the maneuvers in the bow, wet all the time, and it didn't bother me. No, never a trimmer. But I was always organizing the bow, tango with lines, putting the spinnakers and the spinnaker booms together, getting ready for the next maneuver. And I was doing when I was before my 20s, a lot of deliveries from Argentina, Brazil, and Uruguay in the Atlantic South Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, a lot of deliveries at an early stage.
When did your dream of a circumnavigation begin?
I think it began in 1995 with a BOC, with a BOC, when Christopher Ogden arrived to Uruguay. And I've always been a person that I like challenges, and I always dream on challenges by myself, like climbing and stuff like that. And I think that's where I began in 1995, very much.
Why did you choose the Global Solo Challenge?
Well, last year was a turning point for me because my health. I went through open heart surgery, and it was a moment that I decide to do what I want, what I dream, and everything stopped around for a little bit. And I saw the race in the middle of 2024, and then I checked your website and the regulations, and I thought, well, this is feasible, so I'm going to contact the organizer. Here we are.
How do you plan to prepare for the Global Solo Challenge?
Gryphon is in Charleston, and I plan to sail for the next 2 months on the boat. I have a lot of things to check and to learn. Class40 is something new for me. I learned a lot in the delivery. I almost did 2,000 miles in these 2 weeks delivering the boat. And the plan is to haul out and do maintenance, but splash again after the hurricane season and keep sailing. The plan is to cross the Atlantic next year as a training, leave the boat for 2026 hurricane season in Spain, then cross back and do the keel and a couple other things, and then cross back before. So I hope to get 10,000 miles of training on the boat before the race.
And what do you think will be the biggest challenge in your plans for the Global Solo Challenge?
Well, get to the start line for sure, the departure line. It's the challenge. It's a big challenge. There's a lot of logistics. There are some financial challenges, and the south. The south for sure is a physical challenge, because cell changes, waking up. I've been in the south a little bit, so I know that it's challenging. For sure, financial, get to the starting line on the south.
What is your greatest fear in the whole project?
Hit something. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you manage loneliness and mental pressure when you're on your own?
Well, in this delivery, I learned something about me that I need to work out, and probably I'm going to work with a sports psychologist, and people that has done this before to manage. I don't want to leave any anti point or option for the race. So I want to be prepared 100%. And Starlink is a big help to keep you connected.
What role does your family or your friend play when you will be sailing around the world alone?
Well, 100% support I receive from family, and my girlfriend, significant other, be very involved in the day by day with the race, communication, and as well they offer themselves to help me with different factors, from medical to routing, with safety and communications. So I'm working with them and to have a good team.
Have you connected with other skippers that will take part in the Global Solo Challenge?
I spoke with with Ronnie in the beginning, which a couple times, and he has the experience done. He's done probably 75% or 80% of the race already, so he has a very good experience and all the preparation. But I'm willing to contact others. I have questions a lot, and as well some other people interested in the race has contacted me.
How important do you think is the community aspect in a solo race?
Well, it's extremely important to me, because there is a lot of unknowns. There is a lot of equipment and different variables. People had experienced some of those, and if they share their knowledge, it helps others. So I think it's extremely important to be in contact with everybody.
Tell us about your boat.
Gryphon was built in 2011. It's an Equilibrium RC2, designed by Mark Lombard. It's a Class 40. And the boat was built for Joe Harris. He sailed the world twice. And I fall in love with the boat, especially with the functionality of the cockpit. It's very good, very safe. You can do very much everything from the cockpit. And then I'm going to be investing a lot on safety and comfort. I think it's important that you feel comfortable on the boat when you're sleeping or when you are outside. I like to be outside a lot, so I need to work on that for to improve performance and the chances to finish the race.
The format of the Global Solo Challenge is different from other events. Do you like the idea of the staggered starts?
I really like the idea of the staggered starts, and it gives a chance to any boat from 32 feet up to whatever to be part of on a race like that. And it's very friendly, and it's a great opportunity. There are other races, but there's no restrictions or impose classes or communication restrictions or routing restrictions. That's what I like from the race.
Have you already secured the budget for your participation?
80%, 85% of the budget. I need to. The boat is now in the US, and that's where I was looking to start a little bit of stronger campaign. I'm traveling probably in the next couple of months to Uruguay. I would like to represent Uruguay in, of course, the US. I have dual citizenship, so I would like to represent Uruguay and the US, but I'm going to be focusing on Uruguay. Uruguay in 1993 and 1984 has a boat in the Whitbread, the Uruguay Natural, and I'm going to be knocking some doors in Uruguay related to that.
Have you considered asking the help of the public and followers of the race for help?
Yes, I will probably do it as well. The better, the budget, the more chances you have to finish. And I would like to be on top of everything. and have a big chance to start and finish the race.
Like the choice of Vigo as the starting port from Europe?
Yes, I like Vigo. I like Spain. Spent some time there, and I have family in Spain as well. So and I think it's a great place where you can very much start heading south without going through the Gulf, which can be tricky, and it can extend a lot.
What does it mean for you to represent Uruguay and the United States in the event?
Uruguay never had a sailor in a race like that, and there is no sailor that has sailed around the world so non-stop yet. So it's a big achievement. The US has many, and it's going to have many skippers representing the country. But I'm very proud to be part of this country now. So I'm going to be, the boat is going to be flying the flag, the US flag.
Do you plan to link your campaign to a social message?
Well, in 2024, I have this heart issue, and I thought myself, you need to do what you want, and I think it's what people should do. So I encourage people to leave the comfort zone and follow dreams, go back to study, climb the mountain, do what you want now that you can, because the tomorrow can be different.
What would you say to someone thinking about sailing offshore long distance or even around the world?
Well, invest in safety and inform yourself. Talk to people that has done it, that has the knowledge. Well, talk to people that has done it. Safety, do it in a safety manner. Inform yourself. Pay for the weather app to have right weather, and do it. Communication is extremely important, and but I think the most important thing is have the advice of people that has done it. That's my advice.
Is there anything else you would like to say?
Well, I'm very excited to be part of the race. I'm very excited with the project. It gives me, I have a lot of drive to be part of the starting line. And yeah, I'm very much looking forward for all the process, from the boat preparation to the crossings, to the sails choosing, to the communication with others, having a team, and hopefully be part of the starting line and completing the race. So I'm very, very excited.